Hello, and welcome, Grand Rapids. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm your anchor, Fiona Campbell.
And I'm your other anchor, Sean Francis. And because everyone hunker down, the realization that that time of year is once again upon us, Art Prize. We'll get through it, you guys. We've got the local, national, and world stories that you may have missed.
You're welcome, Grand Rapids. This is
NewsFlash. Ding dong, our top story tonight in Kamala News. The graphic everyone's so thrilled about and has not been changed or updated. The first debate between the Vice President and former President Trump took place last Tuesday. And of course, we've all by now seen the memes and the jokes about Trump's complete meltdown after Harris simply critiqued his rallies, and he proceeded to go off topic and repeat a racist lie that Haitian immigrants are eating household pets in Springfield, Ohio. Now, setting all of this aside, this is simply based on a debunked anecdotal Facebook post about a woman who was neither Haitian, nor an immigrant, nor lived in Springfield, and that the city of Springfield has stated multiple times that no such incident has ever been reported in the city. I think it's time to open up a difficult conversation we clearly need to have. Is it racist to make these baseless accusations that immigrants are eating dogs and cats of any descent? Yes, of course. And shame on the people who perpetuate those harmful stereotypes. But if Trump and his supporters truly want to claim that it is just about public safety and pet safety, and it's not about racism, they need to do something about it. And it's very simple. Trump supporters, white Trump supporters specifically, need to start eating dogs and cats. Hear me out. All right? There's a pet population control problem, right? Shelters are constantly overrun with feral and abandoned stray cats and dogs. There's a food supply crisis and inflation. Quality meat is becoming more difficult to afford for average American citizens. I see a solution, if you pardon the expression, that kills two dogs with one bone. Now it's going to be difficult, it's going to be controversial, but I'm not merely suggesting that we just round up strays and throw them into a meat processor. No, just the opposite. We still adopt for our pets, but the breeders and kennels that make money off of pet owners seeking those pure breeds, that's essentially already a free-range farm, right? Let's just go one step further, okay? What better way to ensure that the meat we breed for consumption is treated humanely? We exclusively eat the cute ones, right? That way we know they lived a good life, okay? Another point, all right? This is still going. I'm not going to get off of this. According to some studies, chickens and pigs are smarter than dogs, cats, and 4-year-old human children. So why this arbitrary line that we only eat Babe and Clucky and not Fido or Salem or even Liam for that matter, right? I'm not saying we go that far, but like, don't get me wrong, this is not an argument for veganism either. Vegetables, gross. Haktua indeed. If the MAGA crowd claims that red-blooded Americans have the right to exert dominance over anyone or anything, I think they should just be consistent, okay? Put your money where your mouth is. Or to be more precise, put your puppies where your mouth is, aka put the puppies in your mouth, all right? So in closing, let's address this stigma head on, or heads off, whatever you prefer. Immigrants are absolutely not capturing and eating our pets, but just because they aren't, doesn't mean we should leave a good idea on the table, right? Let's put our pets on the table, okay? Yeah! Who's with me? Eat the pets! Eat the pets! No one? Oh, we'll get there eventually. I get you.
I feel like I've been doing my part, eating as many pussies as I can around GR.
Oh, You know what?
Not-
I'll take it. Yeah. I think you got to start somewhere, right?
Anyways, Art Prize officially kicked off this weekend on Friday the 13th, no less. And just like the supernatural Jason, there is no end in sight of this relentless seasonal barrage of tourists wandering around town, pointing at everything, slightly off kilter and wondering, is that an art prize? Remember when they said it was only going to be every other year back in 2018? Oh, that's a good one. Well, anyway, the kickoff event featured fireworks, the world's biggest marionette, a giant purple glow stick named Dave, climbing the Amway Grand, and then promptly getting escorted out by Amway security for not having made a reservation. And tragedy has struck, with one piece having been vandalized and thrown into the river. Everyone's a critic. Maybe these vandals thought it was pro-smoking and just carrying out the type of intense anti-tobacco campaign that those truth ads from the mid-2000s.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
But our personal favorite so far is this time-based piece titled Poor Planning.
Let's see that. Next slide. Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
I believe it was commissioned by several artists at City Hall, installed a full month early, immersive, and it has already brought people together by getting them to complain about something besides the election.
Ah, nice.
Anyways, it was nice knowing you, Downtown GR. See you in October.
All right, yep. Anyway, Trump got hosed in the debate, and now he's trying to say that he won, even though even his conservative supporters say otherwise. He's saying he doesn't even want to do any more debates, claiming he doesn't need to because he won, but he's lying. He didn't. He lost. And he knows that he's just going to get served again like an Applebee's sampler platter if he does do another one. So, what does he do? He decides to throw the gauntlet and post that he hates Taylor Swift after the singer publicly endorsed Harrison Waltz, minutes after the debate ended. Oh, buddy, I have bad news for you about what happens when Swifties find out you've been bad-mouthing their queen on social media. Just RIP to your inbox, I guess. Also, didn't he just share a bunch of very obvious AI art that was implying that the Swifties were supporting him? Make up your mind, my good bitch. Come on. So anyway, he's hitting the trail again. Both him and J.D. Vance are going to be here, right here in Michigan, tomorrow. Again, for the 5th time this year, Trump will be proselytizing to his base in Flint, which I don't think it's that impressive at this point, right? I mean, those people will swallow anything that doesn't come from a tap, right? I'm just saying. And Vance will be speaking to the folks up in Sparta at a venue called Apple Valley Events, which I think is what comes up when you type into an AI generator barn, but make it Minecraft. That's just what I would see. And besides, if there's one thing the people of Sparta can offer, it's available space.
Skyline High School in Ann Arbor is experimenting with a pilot program to effectively ban cell phone use by students during class, implementing a pocket chart until class is over. So far, it's been a success, as classroom engagement has increased significantly, but on the downside, some students reported increased severe bullying from their Duolingo owl. Overall, I call that a win, right, Sean? Sean? Sean?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was doing important journalism stuff. Normally, turning 18 is an exciting but common rite of passage. You can buy a lottery ticket, you can get a tattoo, you can get fireworks, and vote, all in one day if you're lucky. But in Japan's royal family's case, it is a rare event that only happens every 4 decades. Prince Hisahito recently turned 18, becoming the first male heir to reach adulthood in the Japan royal family since 1985, when his father, the crown prince, and brother, the current emperor Naruhito, did the same. Now, the young prince is currently 3rd in line for the throne due to laws that prevent female royals from inheriting the crown or maintaining their status after marriage, which effectively bars all viable heir options, I should say. Probably the hair options too, let's be honest. The emperor's wife, Masaka, who is a Harvard and Oxford graduate, or their only child, Princess Aiko. Now, even this limited lineage is been a problem the emperor himself has addressed, but the one seemingly obvious and easy solution is posed by the current conservative majority in Japan's parliament. So it's almost as if monarchies in general are irrelevant and don't matter. In any case, when asked what interest he had in potentially becoming emperor, the young Hisahito stated that he'd already been emperor in one of his Persona 5 playthroughs, and he said it was pretty boring, so. But you can smash that like and subscribe button, I guess, if you want.
Speaking of a shortage of kids in that part of the world, the Korean government's response to their dangerously low birth rate is expanding parental leave, instituting flexible employment schedules, and easing the cost of education for parents. They've also recently implemented programs that include basic income for $300 to $800 for children 2 and younger, and expanded housing welfare programs. So you know what that means. We should all stock up on condoms, because if we rally and stop having babies, the government might actually address our shitty employment protections, housing crisis, and provide a universal income for at least 2 years. If the government wants to protect the traditional nuclear family so bad, let's call their bluff and get them to start funding these babies so we don't have to, or else we start eating the dogs.
Or the babies. One of the two. We could do either. Yeah. We're bringing that graphic back again. In sports news, after no one's still on board? No? Okay, all right. What, can we go back one more time? This one, oh, look at that. Looks delicious. My mouth is watering right now, all right? Okay, moving on. In sports news, after sustaining his 5th career concussion against the Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa has stated he has no plans to retire, and he is very excited for Week 1 of the 2024 season. His head. It's already started.
And finally, as part of our newest segment, good news, bad news. Good news. The United States Postal Service finally unveiled the new design for the next generation delivery vehicles.
Nice.
Bad news, they look pretty silly, like a secular Pope-mobile. One postal worker even said, "You can tell that the designers didn't have appearance in mind." An actual quote from the article.
Good news, though, these new vehicles feature spacious interiors, allowing even the taller postal carriers to move freely around and without discomfort, and allowing for bigger packages. Hey. Hey. Bad news, they look like a car from Duckburg.
Good news, enhanced safety features include airbags, 360-degree cameras, blind spot monitoring, collision sensors, and anti-lock brakes, improving overall driver and road safety. Bad news, they look like a DeLorean with the doors always up.
Good news, the vehicles come equipped with air conditioning, providing much-needed relief in the hotter climates, significantly impacting driver comfort during deliveries. Bad news, they look like every piece from Monopoly combined into one.
Good news, the new vehicles address frequent breakdown issues experienced with the older Grumman-long life vehicles, reducing delays and improving delivery reliability. Bad news, they look like a Little League baseball helmet mixed with a stormtrooper.
Yep, that's right. Good news! A portion of the new fleet will be electric models, with plans to increase that number significantly, contributing to a reduced carbon emission by 40% by 2030. Bad news, it looks like what you would generate by AI by typing mail truck, but make it Minecraft. I'm gonna try that punchline one more time and see if it worked. Nope? Okay.
And finally, the good news, still not as ugly as a Tesla Cybertruck.
All right, yes, very good. Eat the babies! Eat the pets! No? Okay, all right. In Tom News tonight, we've got improv from a brand new dynamic duo, Bob and Russ, a.k.a. Beats and Pieces. Woo! Plus, we've got some music and stand-up from our special guest from the Windy City, Tom Bell. Yeah! Stand-up from Sydney Smith, Richie Doyle, Hayden Meadema, Darius Walker, Anna Flora, and Fiona Campbell. What? Whoa! She's on stage right now. Yay! Plus, our 2 lucky Powerball winners for tonight. So, do the honors, pick one. Yeah. Ed DeVoe! Yeah! All right. And then shuffle up another one, yeah.
Can't open it.
Ooh. Peyton Pastor! All right. Great.
We'd like to thank our writers for NewsFlash this week, and if you'd like to see your name up here, you can submit your jokes to comedyoutletmondays@gmail.com with the subject, Newsflash Tips.
That's right. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, watch videos of past shows, get lineups for future shows, find our submission form so you can put your act on our stage, and learn about other ways you can get involved.
And if you can't wait for that, you can hop up on stage at the end of the show during our free open improv jam.
Could be you. But now, Grand Rapids, you're welcome. Newsflash! This is Comedy Outlet Monday! Keep it going for Fiona Campbell